What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev, back again. First listen, please. Today we are going to take a listen to the new J.I.D album. Now it's already weird that it's releasing on a Monday, but Friday was Black Friday, so I do look. Thank you, J.I.D. I appreciate that. I had no albums on Black Friday. Dummy boy, went to jail. You decided to give us a Black Friday, so I'm very thankful for that. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brother. But we got a new album from J.I.D, man. 14 tracks, and the last track is a bonus track, Hasta Luego, that's been out since last year. I've already listened to that. One of J.I.D's best songs to date, at least in my opinion, where he showcased his bars. Just the thing is, man, J.I.D can rap. All right, we all get that. J.I.D can rap. The Never Ending Story for me was an up and down album. I know a lot of y'all really love that, but for me it was just some things that were missing. Yes, I understand he's a great rapper. There's a lot of things I can critique about his music, but just his rapping skill, that's he can do the damn thing. I'm not complaining about that. I'm more focused on, can he make a complete album that has, the hooks and has the sound and everything coming together, because we know he's going to give us those lyrical bars. He's going to give us different flows. We understand that. He's going to rap. That's what he does. He's a rapper. But at the end of the day, you still need to make some shit sound good. It still needs to come together. So with that being said, man, we're going to take a listen to this. It's only, look, with the two, we got the 151 Rum off Deez. I've already listened to those two tracks, fire. I'll put it in the description below if you want to watch that review. Both fire tracks. Hasta Luego I already listened to on my free time. So we only have 11 tracks on here that I'm going to listen to today. So it's a rather short listen. So I'm hoping that other than his singles, that these are actual fire tracks. Because people always usually put their singles out there. They want to get the best work out there. But like always, man, been fucking talking too much. We got J.I.D, DiCaprio 2. Y'all ready? Alright, man, the first track is Frequency Change.
Ooh, you wanna have a fantasy tonight? Call 1-800-555-DIC2.
The guy who DiCaprio's royal discoveries on Everybody. Another lover.
Oh, so have I, Demetrius. It's over.
Breaking news on DiCaprio. Alright, man, a cool little intro. Let me give you a little backstory. I always gotta give a story right at the beginning, man. What's crazy? Back in the day when I was young, right? I remember, I don't know if they still do it now. Y'all let me know in the comment box below if they still have these things, because with the internet, everything like porn is free now. So but we used to have these, like, the websites you get on the TV. Girls Gone Wild used to always come on at like 2 o'clock. You get the promo from like 2 to 6, Girls Gone Wild, and then you would have BET Uncut from like 3 to 4. So you had all the like ratchet shit at night going on. And they used to give you these like numbers or whatever, whatnot, like 1-800 me so horny or 1-800 Asian pussy. Like it used to be some crazy shit that used to go down. And one time, I was 12 years old. I ain't got no problem admitting, y'all. Look, I'm a little older now, so I was 12 years old. I stole my mom's credit card and I put the thing in, and I talked to one of the chicks for like 5 minutes. I never got caught though, cause I think they charge you like, I think it was like $1 per minute or something like that, or $1 per 2 minutes. So it only really charged like $3 to the account. But yeah, bro, hey, you know what I'm saying? Ling Ling sounded real good, and I thought I asked. Yeah, you like that, don't you? And little 12-year-old me, you know what I'm saying? I was in there. I was trying to talk to her, seeing what she had to say. Track 2, Slick Talk.
Had it or never had, nigga, get it back, give it back to my fanboy, I am who I am. Hope on, get in the jam, Had a dream of eating lamb in the lamb. In the label, come my fam with the ram.
Alright, changing the station again, like we did Frequency Change.
I can scratch that shit off like fleas. I got a lot of shit to say, but I'ma keep my list short. I know a lot of your favorites not gon' fuck, and I'm just heated.
Okay.
Niggas know what I mean, but niggas don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if I offend you, then the motivator for me to get off my anus and
kinda sound like Wayne a little bit right there.
Put the pen pad to the paper, big mad with a painting brush. Moving to the rando. My nigga hands itching, finna rise up. Better pray to God him.
Okay, so I like how he had the transition right at the beginning of the track. See, my thing is too, like I'm saying, like I know that J.I.D can rap. This is not an issue. We know J.I.D can rap. But when it comes down to the track, can he make 11 straight complete tracks, that are sonically pleasing? Like, yeah, like the boom pat. I love the boom pat. All right. But there is a time where I'm kind of just like, all right, I want to switch into a different direction now. You know what I'm saying? Because I said 2018, 2017, you can't be a one-trick pony now. All right. There's no such thing. You got to be able to, not saying you got to sing, but you got to be able to have some type of melody. You got to be able to rap. You got to be able to make great visuals. You got to be able to do it all, and that's what a lot of people are looking for nowadays in their artists. So that track right there was cool with me. I could probably see how some people don't like it though. Track 3, Westbrook. Featuring ASAP Ferg.
I was just trying to give me some money the other day. I've been so down on my luck, I'm humble in every way.
Lead up, but the other side, we don't change up.
Cream, how you been with your wet? See what I seen on the scene with the beam on the rack. Don't move, it's a thing on your hat. Put the hole in that ball team on your hat. The game is already lit, just add a little cold to flame. Lame niggas, I gotta put it in layman's terms. I'm finna murder you niggas, you better spread the word. I bled words to my head, what hurt the first.
Put it in layman terms, I gotta, wait. Didn't he use that on the XXL cipher? Let me know in the comment box below if I'm wrong. I feel like I've heard him say that line before.
I'm feeling wide open, losing my mind, bro. Give me the time, bro. Cause I'm a time bomb. Coming for mine, bro. See what you
say. And that's how all this shit be started. Another nigga looking at another nigga, want what another nigga got.
I think he could have did without ASAP Ferg on there on that hook. That hook was rather weak. There was just no point for Ferg to be on there. Look, Ferg used to be one of my favorite artists coming up. I always said that he was the best in ASAP Mob. You know, I say he was the best overall rapper. People looked at me sideways. Look, hey, choppers on deck and Persian wine and all that shit back in the day. My nigga, like, I was on the Ferg, like, Ferg heavy. And I feel like, you know, nowadays he just got more mainstream, rock and then mom, and like, you know, I don't like those kind of tracks. You know, like, for me, Ferg was just that dark dude back in the day. He did his thing. Now he's more mainstream. But it is what it is. That's what's going to happen with everybody when they get money. J.I.D again, showing out on this track. You know, showing off different flows. You know, the way that he can rap. I love these tracks. Like, it's fitting for J.I.D to rap over these tracks. Because that's his style. I do see a feature from Black and LMA on here, though. I want to see if J.I.D can slow it down and shift the momentum of the album. But so far, he's showcasing his rap skills. We know he can do this. All right? It ain't, at this point, it's no surprise. You know, for all the people that wanted those rap hard hitters, we here. This is what we got in these first 5 tracks. Because, well, minus the intro. But this is what we got in the first 5 tracks with 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the next 2 tracks is Off Deez and 151 Rum. And I feel like Off Deez, he did his thing. Because, you know, J. Cole was on the track. You know, he had to show out because Cole was there. And then you got 151 Rum. What? 151, gonna run, man, it's like that nigga, bruh. J can do his thing. Track 6, Off the Zoinkies. The fuck is a Zoinky? Okay. Got the gospel shit going on?
J.I.D and getting it straight off the boat. Pure cut, put it straight to your nose. I ain't nosy, but I know what I know. Mr. Know-It-All, over you go. I'ma get it cause I want what I want. I'ma say the shit again and again. I'ma go and put the shit to an end. I'm the 6 with the pencil with pen. Hit the blunt and mix the ham with the way. I'ma go ahead and lay off the sands. Sports around me, I'ma take them and throw them away. You smoke them around me, I'ma break them. And we almost got in the fight.
This shit fire!
Shit, I'm a long way from the cater. Long days still ahead of us. Long days still scared of us. I'm just working my.
Oh.
You can see that. Look at that. Look at our first President Weekend dead. You don't know him, right?
Yeah, I did.
But okay, he was a criminal. You know what I mean? You can go on already. Cause they're still here.
A good person?
Yeah.
Real shit. I can agree with that, you know, with the whole Jimmy Carr Reagan shit, you know, like, yeah, Jimmy Carr had a good heart. I do believe in karma in a way. You know, I don't believe in it fully, but I do believe if you give off negative energy, then you give what you receive, all right? And that's what I believe in. You know, karma say like this, it's always gonna come back. No, I feel like if you just give off negative, then negative is gonna come your way. If you believe in yourself and you believe in positive things will come your way. Man, that track right there, man, that's the best track on here so far. Like I said, he switched to the gospel sound, and I forget where that sample's from. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kendrick used the same one as well with Dr. Dre. But, hold on. Hello?
Answer this time. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I gotta hang up because I'm doing a video. You got a what? You said a hickey?
Yeah.
Word. Damn.
You did FaceTime me, so.
Oh, yeah?
It's into my own hands.
Oh, yeah? Who did it? The same boy you've been talking to?
No, someone else.
True. Alright. Well, then. Damn. I feel you. Well,
I moved on.
It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, it happens, you know? I mean...
You pissed me off so much.
What you mean? Yo, this is on camera right now. You know, I gotta bang on you, right? You know, why do I piss you off? You literally just said you got your titty sucked on. What you mad at me for?
Because you don't answer my FaceTime call.
But
can I show you something I bought today? I went to sex.
what? Call me and tell me you got your titty sucking. You about to fuck with some other dude, and I'm the bad one? What?
You don't. Oh my god. Can't wait on you forever. I literally always tell you.
I feel you. I mean, I'm not mad at you. By all means, do what you do. But I gotta get back to work now. So you can text me if you want.
I'm not gonna text you.
Alright. See you later. Hoes got me fucked up. Look, it's straight raw around here. It's straight raw. I don't even lie to y'all. Look, this is exactly what happened. You know what? I'm not even gonna edit that out. This is exactly what happens when I'm doing my videos. Literally. Shit like this. Bruh. This shit wild. You just, did y'all hear that? She got a titty sucked on. She mad at me. Like, alright. You know, like what you mad at there? Anyways, man, back to the track, man. That's the best track on here. You know, it had that gospel feel. I was definitely loving the switch up. I said that he needed to switch it up. And I felt like that right there was the most complete track. Even going to the outro, another thing I gotta say is, man, listen to your elders, man. Listen to your OGs. Always listen to the old heads. I'm not saying always, but just take it for what it is. I mean, I like how J was right there. He was, you know, just, you know, soaking it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking it in, like, because you're young, man. A lot of y'all think y'all know a lot of this shit, man. Y'all don't know nothing, man. I'm still young too myself. I don't really know nothing. So I like to hear when older people talk, like, you know, like when stopping at a random store or stopping at, you know, like the shoe, and then it's like when the older or old man with wisdom is talking to me, you know, my ears is wide open. I'm listening to what they got to say because I like to learn. That's kind of what Jid was doing right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, not his time, not around, like, I know Jid's younger than me, but, you know, not in his timeline, and he listened to what the Jamaican dude or the island dude saying, and I respect that. That's the best track on here, hands down. Track 7, Working Out.
Fuck we at? Mama called, where the fuck you at? On the road and ain't coming back into my 100 stacks. Make 100 racks and that 100 racks bring a bundle back. I was blowing gas like the honey badgers. What's the matter? Cause I've been working hella hard. Shit ain't really working out. I've been praying to the Lord. Shit ain't really working out. I've been looking to the stars. See my head.
They come to the booty club one time. Throw some of that Dreamville money. Throw some of that Dreamville money at these hoes, bruh. They got dreams too, nigga.
They got don't ever knock the naked hustle, alright? I'm gonna let y'all know right there. Everybody gotta do what they gotta do, alright? Even if they stripping. You know, you gotta make money, you gotta provide for your family. People don't really understand that sacrifice, especially if you don't pay your own bills and you don't buy your own shit. Don't speak on the stripper if you don't know the struggle. I'm gonna keep it like that. But that track right there, man, I like the shift that Jid had right here, man. These last 2 tracks, man, like off the Zoinkies, Working Out. Look, the next track is called Tide with Black and LMA. So I'm liking the, like I said, the first 5 tracks were hard hitting bass and, you know, just Jid going in, rapping with that quick flow. And these like I feel like the last track was very jazzy, had a little piano going on in the background. I was loving the jazzy feels. Kind of felt like I was at the club, you know. You know they gonna snapping when they got the great poem. I felt like I was at a club like that, man. I'm like that. That's the one thing that I was scared of, that we were just gonna get straight, you know, 14 tracks of just Jid just going in and rapping, which is not a bad thing, but I mean, look, too much of anything is bad. All right, I don't care what y'all say. Like, you know, my favorite place to eat is Olive Garden. And we got some other like hole in the wall or other like expensive spots in Tampa where, you know, you can eat. But I like Olive Garden, that's my shit. But if I have too much of them goddamn chicken dumpling soup, then it's just gonna get old to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want too much of that. You know, I want it here and I want it there. So it's kind of the same concept here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just space it out, and then he can come back to the rapping later on in the album. I'm fine with that. But I'm glad that he's slowing it down and showing us a different side of him. Track 8 is what I just said, Todd. We got Black, the homie Black. Hey, shout out to homie Black, man. And LMA.
Down in my leather stuff and looking up, I need something that's taking me higher. And maybe your mind is touching and rushing it like me kicking my butt, but that ain't not. Cause we ain't even seen the previews, and now she mad, taking shit to social media. And I just need you to tell me how you feeling.
Hey, and I just got a little vocals to you, my nigga. Where Black at? Black about to come and rip that shit.
Going in that Brian spiral.
Your mind is touching and rushing it like me kicking my butt, but that ain't not the fire. Or maybe it's when I see her out of touch and rush, like me kicking your butt, but that ain't
Y'all remember that Tiger song? Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Niggas ain't shit but tongues and dick. Like, okay, you know, like, it feels like every end of the tracks, you know, like when he has that dialogue going on, it feels like he just has the, you know, like the story tied to that song, you know. And then, you know, kind of at the beginning of the album as well, frequency change, you know, having all the different frequencies and just going off into different stories. Maybe that ties into something over here. But I'm gonna say right here, I know a lot of y'all, we love Black. We, as in me too. We love Black. LMA, she's been doing her thing too. You know, she's been killing it. You know, new artists, new female artists, all the females love her. And, you know, I applaud you for trying, you know, some slow shit and experimenting. That's just not for me though. This track is not for me. It just didn't connect with me. I feel like it was missing something. I don't know what it was. I mean, yes, you know, look, I'm not gonna say I'm a sensitive nigga, but I definitely love dabbling in you know, some slow shit. I like, you know, hitting a little shimmy and shit. But that track just didn't do nothing for me, personally. We got track 9, Strawberries. That's how Black people say strawberries, strawberries, you know, or screet. Hey, get out the street. I don't know why we say it like that. Maybe it's a country thing. I don't know.
Off weed, gone off hand, gone with the wind, gone with the pretty long hairs with the fairy skin, yelling in her face and she repeated like a parrot in on another nigga dick. I'm on another tip. My skin so tense, strength on strength, 1 on 10 against.
He said he on another tip. Pause.
She had a man who used to beat her, so she told me she wanted out. Got a couple abortions, now that pussy's a haunted house. Now what?
Got a couple abortions, now her pussy a haunted house. Damn, cause the ghosts are, oh my god. God damn.
That's cause ass shots are dead ass and fake tits been around, we gas it. Girl, you perfect with it.
Weak shots, dead ass, get it? Cause dead ass, yo, I never forget this one line. I know this is off topic again, my bad. But I never forget when this man Fabulous said, I don't know how I love it so fit ass. Yeah, I'm about to kill it from the back. Dead ass. I was sitting there like, man, I'm about to kill it from the back. Dead ass. I was like, damn, Fab, you a killer. Killer Fab. It's a funeral out here, bro. But I like that line, dead ass, because, you know, the shots and then the ass just be drooping. It's really not, it's not real. It's dead. I feel that. That shit remind me of old J Dilla Kanye beat. Hey, again, old school boom bap right there. That's that BJ the Chicago Kid is definitely a very slept on. I mean, you know, it is somebody got to be slept on. You know, we all can't be at the top. But Strawberries, I fuck with that. I like, man, look, I like Jid. I like when Jid just be ripping that shit. Like, you know, I like the way he flow. He can rap in any style, I believe, because he's just a complete rapper. And like I said, this is definitely giving the old. Look, this is a contender for rap album of the year. You know, like, look, I got a lot of albums, but if it came to rap album, this is definitely in my top 5. And rap albums, just rap albums, not, you know. Don't. Y'all know, like, take my word. But you said that. You said DiCaprio 2 was literally the best album. No, I said it's the top 5 best rap album. Track 10, Hot Box, featuring Method Man. Enjoy Badass.
Shit, right, left, hop, dip, skip, jit, dip, shit, the split lit, I'm lifted. I'm finna hit the zip lick for ziplock bag. Higher for in a minute, and that's a good bag. I got it from my Cali plug, and she's a dentist. Back in a book bag, I rolled it like.
No, they bad, but that ain't good enough. They mad cause they ain't half of what I'm cooking up. Taraji out in line, giving cookies up. Plugging my supply, need a jumper cable wire.
I know a lot of y'all like to say that, oh, I like the boom bap and I can, you know, tolerate or listen to a whole boom bap album. Look, man, I haven't said my age. I'm over the age of 25 though. I'm older than 25. All right, I've been on this earth for longer. 21 years? I was here for the 90s. All right, I may have been really young, but I was here for the 90s. I listened to a lot of the boom bap. It was there. It was cool. Yes, and then it transitioned. I hate how a lot of people that are, you know, it's about to be 2019, and people are still out here saying like, oh no, this is the real rap, and this is what we need. We need a whole album just like this, and if it's automatically boom bap and it has that old 90s vibe, then it's automatically fire. That is not the case, all right? This track was okay, and it was only okay because of Jid. I mean, look, I got respect for Method Man, you know, Wu-Tang. Yeah, another thing, you know, the same thing y'all did on Logic's video when you know, he had whole Wu-Tang on there and y'all went crazy, and just because Wu-Tang was on there, y'all thought the track was automatically fire. Like, no, it does not work like that. I mean, same thing with Joey Badass. He likes to dabble in old boom bap, but for me, Joey's a hit or miss. Track was for me, like, I'm gonna give it credit. I'm glad that the whole album wasn't like this. You know, this was the only track that was really like this on here. You know, it had a classic 90s vibe to it, and J.I.D did his thing. Would I listen to it on a replay? I mean, if it came on, I wouldn't skip it. But I'm not out here trying to replay it, you know. Like, I'm not like, oh, let me go listen to that hot box. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's forgettable. Track 11, Mount It Up.
Take me to where the bar is at.
Kept it right out there.
Take me to the street where the bar is at.
There go DJ Drama right now.
No. Look at me now, done found me some. Tell your father, go get a switch up, dope. Interrupting my method, and here making this velvet. Ride my dick and do a thrust with my pillow. Murder the game, kill it, metaphysical, living deranged vision. Not a typical picture, the same limit, but I'm limited vision. I change prisons, am I tripping? A nigga be tripping. I'm feeling like most of you nigga be slipping. I'm giving you tips and a nigga went with it. I say you stop, but any war, send him for 50 more, penny more, give me more, see me, Lord. After me, know before he be king.
Another track where, you know, showcasing his rap skills, but I feel like it was just missing something. Maybe it was just a hook or something, but I feel like it's missing something for me in that track where, you know, it's more of just a freestyle rather than a track. You know, it's not a complete track. It's just him rapping over a beat and let's get at this beat, you know? Track 12, Just the Other Day.
The other day it was just a dream to make it.
Real shit. I like how DJ Drama finally appeared at the end of the album.
Hot sun, so soaking it in. I never been a dope man, but I'm the dopest of men. Buy some smoke from the dude with the dope. Throw 5, 4.5, so on, so forth. I'm trying to get my fucking goals, not go
that.
For the nigga got a Benz and he push it like a go-kart. Trying to get one of them, but my hands like don't start the.
Hey, I agree with him on that line. You know, I hate when people, you know, y'all seen them one Twitter meme where it was just like, yo, if your ass is pushing a 2008 Benz, you ain't got no foreign, you got an international or something like that. That shit was crazy, bro. Like, because, you know, you buy a Benz, right? And people, you know, that's the one thing in this world that you get those type of people that just want to show off. They want to flex. That's what y'all call it, right? Flex, hard flex. And you try to show out that you got a Benz and it's a 2008 and it don't even move. Like, it got so many problems, you can't even keep up with the problems. Man, go get you a 2017 Civic, man. Stop playing these fucking games, man.
From sleep, come and see. She say I'm dizzy, don't wanna move, just wanna lay under me. Honestly, I know that just the other day you was goddamn broke. Watch outside, the nigga shot them folks. Back in the rise, you gotta watch them.
Okay, DJ Drum, you did your thing on this one, my guy. That's probably my second favorite track on here, other than what was the Donkey? What was, my bad? Hold on, what the fuck is the track called? Hold on, let me put the shit on the playlist. I forgot to put it on the playlist. We're gonna put the Just the Other Day on the playlist as well. Me and the Panda. That's my second favorite track on there, just because it shows you, like, sometimes, you know, it reminds me of Kendrick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does remind me of Kendrick. I know Jay probably looks up to Kendrick, but it reminds me of Kendrick kind of when he does you know, kind of when he gets into that high voice and then he starts rapping. You know, you could definitely hear the Kendrick influence, and it's all good because Kendrick is the right person to look up to in his rap shit. And I like that track just because he kept going. The bars, I think he's just. J.I.D is not only showing you that he can rap, he's very intelligent, man. You know, the words that he's putting together, you know, his choice of vocabulary. I mean, I'm definitely... You got to give it up to the man. You know, J. Cole... Shout out to J. Cole, too, for finding him. You know, not a lot of people... Look, the man said it in the song, you know, just the other day he was broke. I think a lot of people forget about that, too. You know, when you become successful and you have all the money coming in, you know, you making 10s to 30 to $50,000 a fucking week or a fucking month. And... you know, just the other day, you know, you couldn't even buy you a loaf of bread. And I think people kind of take that for granted. That's why the humblest people always, you know, come out on top. You know, you always see who's humble and who's grateful for what they have. Because at the end of the day, man, the shit can be taken away from you at any point. Just the other day, he had nothing. And now this man is literally blowing up to be, you know, one of the, well, I wouldn't say... A lot of people are still sleeping on J.I.D, all right? He's not there yet to the point where he's, you know, at a Kendrick Lamar level, but he's getting there. You know, the fans are getting him there. So shout out to the fans. Pat yourself on the back. And the last track is Despacito 2. My nigga gonna speak Spanish?
Like ya, double my spot. Hey, my guy, do you got the like ya? Squash them pea, plenty lion and many bison. Seen some, seen one, but it's not many like them. When I so at Thanksgiving, I'm your drunk ass uncle on the corner, that junkie that mumble, the little nigga that climbed the half of Rapunzel. Cause you used to bump cats, talk fast, and could tap a drum pad. You thinking that the world's gone mad? Big head, short ass, big eye, bug eye, drug head.
Alright, and obviously the last track is Hasta Luego, man. So my opinions on the album, fire. It's fire to me, at least. I'm gonna give some reasons why a lot of people probably might not like it, but for me, man, it was fire all around. It was good. I like I said, when he went from track 1 to 6, 1 to 5, you know, it was all kind of like the rap style from J.I.D, you know what we're used to. Him rapping fast, him switching his flow, showing what he can do on his rap shit, you know, letting you guys know that I'm here. And at that point, I said, can he switch it up and show us a different side of him as well? And that's exactly what he did. You know, first track being Off the Zoinkies. You know, the album went in a different direction at that point. Working out. Off the Zoinkies is my favorite track on here, by the way. I think it's literally, it had that gospel sound to it. It's literally the best track on here. I felt the soul from J.I.D, and then he had Working Out, had Tide with Black and LMA. Like, those were all, like, Off the Zoinky to Tide. Even Strawberries with BJ's Kid, Chicago Kid was all slower tracks. And I think that's what he needed in this album, because like I said, too much of something is bad. You know, you get 14 tracks of him just going in and rapping, and I don't care what you say, man. No one wants to hear rapping in 2018 straight throughout a track. You gotta be able to do something different, whether it's slow rap, hard rap, I don't know what. You just gotta do something different. Give a breath of fresh air at some point. You gotta breathe at some point. You know, he gets right back on it, going back to the rapping side of him. Hotbox was a very boom-packed track, sounded like it was back from the 90s. I know a lot of y'all really gonna like that one. Personally, that wasn't a favorite of mine. Just the Other Day was another track that I really was feeling. Despacito 2, I really didn't like. If we're talking about what's the best tracks on here, other than Off the Zoinkies and Just the Other Day, it would be you know, his singles that he released, you know, which is Off Deez and 151 Rum and Hasta Luego. Even though Hasta Luego is an old track from last year, I think that, you know, all around the album was great. It's just sometimes that I feel like, you know, we understand that J.I.D can rap, so you know, that's not what we're all looking for. You know, we're looking if he can actually make a great track that can be repeatable, because like I said, Kendrick Lamar can rap, but at the same time, Kendrick Lamar has the production team around him, and he also has, you know, the mind and the genius to create art. You know, people like Kanye, I always say that, because you can have the best bars in the world, but if you rapping over a Cookie Monster beat, then that shit's gonna be trash. Or if you don't have, you know, if you can't hold a melody, then it's not going to be good. And I think that sometimes on some of these tracks where you know, there wasn't really any strong hooks, any catchy hooks, you know, for it to have replay value, you know, going forward. So that's what's going to push J.I.D forward. A lot of y'all like to say that, oh, I want to keep my artist to myself. You know, as long as J.I.D, you know, stays, you know, with what he's doing, he's fine, he's going to do good. But that's really not the case. You know, he has to make tracks that are going to be able to be on the radio, or are going to be able to be played all around the world for him to grow as an artist. I think, like I said, there weren't any strong hooks. You know, the strong points in all his songs weren't really the melody, but it was just, you know, J.I.D rapping and showing you the different flows. As a rap album, yes, I give it a top 5 rap album. I'm still gonna have to see where I put it in my top albums, which is coming up very soon. It's like, what, 11/26/2018. You know, we got another like 3 weeks before I get out my albums of the year and whatnot. So I think that J.I.D, you know, him being surrounded by Bass and J. Cole, you know, the whole Dreamville team, I think that as time goes on, he will find, you know, his way to get more mainstream, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as y'all seen with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he did it with Damn, and Damn was still fire. You know what I'm saying? It still sounded good. You just gotta find your balance, really. That's what I honestly think he has to do. He just has to find his balance, which will come in time. You know, he has a lot of time. This is his second album now. Never Ending Story was fire. This one was fire to me. But I think for people that won't like this album, it's going to be because it didn't have anything that was really catchy about it. A lot of these tracks are forgettable. There's one thing about timeless music that people don't understand. There's a lot of music is really good, right? Especially when you listen to it first time. You know, for the first month, it's all good. And then people just kind of forget about it. Then you have the tracks that will always be here. You know what I'm saying? Like Swimming Pools, tracks like that. And, you know, the Drake tracks that everybody likes to listen to. And even some J. Cole tracks, you know, like She Knows will always be here. And so I just feel like J.I.D just needs that one track that's going to, you know, be timeless for him, and I think he has to go a little bit mainstream for that. So get in the comment box below. Let me know what y'all think about the album. Let me know how y'all feel about, you know, J.I.D in general. I do think that he's the next one up in the rap scene. Do I think he's going to be the #1 overall artist? I don't think so. Is he going to be a top 5 rapper in the game coming, you know, in the next 3 to 4 years? Yes, I do believe he is going to be the next one up in terms of rap. So get in the comment box below. Let me know what y'all think about the album. Don't forget, follow me on social media. Let me know what you want to hear. If y'all want my playlist, donate $1 to the Patreon. It's on Apple Music. You know, that's where I put all my playlists. I'm making a Spotify soon. And don't forget, like the video if you liked it. Get the video to 3,000 likes. Help me out. 3,000 is like my favorite number. That's the number I always strive for, 3,000. I feel like that's a good video if I get 3,000 likes. So get in the comment box below. Let me know all the good stuff. And till the next time, this has been your boy Dev. We out.